This week's movies: The Act of Killing, Computer Chess, and The Conjuring.
Give us a sign that you want to communicate with us.
The Conjuring is a supernatural horror movie about two paranormal investigators who work to help a family terrorized by a dark presence. In her review, Manola Dargis writes,
First clap!
"The dread gathers and surges while blood scarcely trickles in this fantastically effective haunted house movie. With shock cuts, gliding camera movements, colors that evoke David Fincher's Zodiac, and tricks learned from The Twilight Zone, the film sets a relentlessly uneasy tone.
Clap.
When the family first settles into their house, they're facing the future with bright, anxious smiles that aren't much different from those of the horror film faithful waiting nervously, hopefully, to be jolted by the next great shocker. It's here." Produced and directed by Joshua Oppenheimer, The Act of Killing is a documentary about the Indonesian genocide that takes viewers inside the minds and motives of the guilty. In his review, A.O. Scott writes, "Mr. Oppenheimer focuses on two men who led death squads in 1965. They become the stars and auteurs of a grandiose spectacle in relation to which the film stands as a deadpan making-of documentary.
Itu definisi kejahatan perang. Itu buatan orang yang menang. Saya pemenang."
The way that the killers use fantasy language of genre movies as a tool of stylized, half-earnest confession is what grounds this film's moral inquiry.
Tidak sampai begitu kali.
The horror of The Act of Killing does not dissipate or yield to anything like clarity. This is not a movie that lets go of you easily.
Hanya ya, Bios, manusia yang berasa begitu ya. Dosa mas saya.
I present you with the best and the brightest.
We're just watching them get ready for the end of the world here. World War III.
Shot in black and white video, Computer Chess takes place in 1980 and is about a tournament pitting real people against computer programs. In his review, A.O. Scott writes, "The dreary visuals are matched by the setting, a nondescript hotel which houses both the computer chess tournament and a sex-tinged group therapy retreat.
Have you been with a lot of women, Peter?
Artificial intelligence remains an intoxicating theory and a heady possibility about which I am hardly qualified to speak. But I do know real filmmaking intelligence when I see it."
You want to know the real future of computers? Tell me. Dating.
What, you mean computers are going to start dating each other?